Tyler always had a way of making me feel small. Even as kids, he'd get away with everything because he was loud, funny, and could charm his way out of trouble. I, Aaron, was the quiet one, helpful, dependable, and completely overlooked. And that pattern, it never stopped. So when our mom forwarded me a generic invite to Tyler's housewarming, no personal text, no, "Hey Aaron, I'd love your help," just a link and a time, I should have known what kind of day it'd be. But like always, I figured I'd show up, lend a hand, and try to be the bigger person. The housewarming was at the old family cabin, technically still owned by our Uncle Greg. Tyler had been living there since Uncle moved to Florida, and he'd been bragging like he owned it. My girlfriend Lexi and I arrived early to help set up, per the vague "help us set up" line in the invite. The place was a disaster. Groceries scattered, grill unassembled, music blaring. Tyler didn't even say hi, just pointed at the front door and said, "Hey, it's sticking again. Can you fix it?" That was my welcome. While Tyler mingled with his girlfriend Sierra and her friends, Lexi and I hauled chairs, set tables, cleaned up trash. Sierra's friends gave us polite but distant smiles, like we were event staff. At one point, Sierra turned to Lexi and said, "You're a lifesaver. We'd be lost without you." She smiled, but it felt rehearsed. As more family showed up, Mom, Aunt Diane, Cousin Josh, even Uncle Greg, it became clear Tyler only played host when eyes were on him. For everything else, he barked orders at me. "Aaron, move that table. Aaron, propane's out." I told myself it was just stress, but when he snapped his fingers at me to bring drinks, even Lexi looked ready to explode. Then came the moment that snapped everything in me. After helping with everything and giving him a $500 gift card, probably too generous, but I figured it was a milestone, he barely glanced at it, just said, "Oh, cool," and tossed it on the table. A few minutes later, talk turned to brunch plans for the next day. I asked, "So, what time's brunch?" And without missing a beat, Tyler rolled his eyes and said, "That's just for family. You're basically just the help." The room laughed. Not in a kind way. I looked around and saw no one coming to my defense, not even Mom. Lexi grabbed her things. I followed. As we left, Tyler shouted, "Thanks for all the hard work, Aaron. We'll let you know if we need anything else." Sierra laughed. The sliding door slammed behind us. On the drive home, Lexi vented non-stop. She was furious. I was too. Not just about that night, but years of being dismissed, unacknowledged, used. The next morning, the family group chat was full of inside jokes, pictures from brunch, no mention of us. Sierra posted boomerangs of everyone clinking glasses. Everyone but us. Mom sent me a private message. "Sorry it got weird. Please don't stir things up. You know how your brother is." But I was done letting it go. Tyler had always relied on me being the one who'd clean up his mess. What he didn't realize is I knew the cabin wasn't legally his. Uncle Greg was letting him live there as a test run. One mistake, and Tyler could lose it all. So I called Uncle Greg, kept it casual. "Hope you got home okay," I said. Then I told him what Tyler had said. Told him how trashed the cabin had been. Trash in the lake, broken chairs, beer cans everywhere. He sighed and said, "That sounds like your brother." I told him, "If you're still deciding whether he deserves that place, you might want to see it for yourself." A couple of days later, Greg visited. He called me afterward. "It's worse than you said," he told me. "Thank you for the heads up." Then things really spiraled. I sent a discreet message to Sierra's older brother, just said, "Might want to double-check what Tyler's told your family about the cabin." Nothing more. Tyler started calling, messaging, accusing me of betrayal, of jealousy, said I was trying to destroy him. I ignored every message. Lexi blocked him completely. Sierra texted Lexi saying her parents were questioning if Tyler actually owned the cabin. She tried to guilt-trip her. Lexi just replied, "Talk to your boyfriend. We're done." Tyler showed up at our place one night, banging on the door. Lexi answered, told him he wasn't coming in. He yelled, said I ruined his life, that I was jealous of his success. Tried to shove his way past her. I stepped in. Touch me again, and I'll call Uncle Greg. He stormed off. Minutes later, a string of furious texts. You ruined everything. I screenshotted them, sent them to Greg. Next day, Greg gave him a final warning. Clean the place up or you're out. Tyler tried everything, asked Mom for money, tried to guilt Cousin Josh into investing in the cabin. Even sent me a Venmo request for half the repair costs. I declined, with a note. Maybe ask the real family at brunch. Then came the final straw. Greg stopped by again. The place was still a wreck. Sticky stains on the floor, trash bags leaking, burned grill cover. That same day, Sierra's family canceled their vacation plans. Her brother texted me, "We're done. Your brother's not who he says he is." Greg called me the next morning. "It's done," he said. "Tyler's out." When Greg confronted him, Tyler tried to argue, even shoved him. Greg told Aunt Diane to come get him, said if Tyler came back, he'd call the cops. Now Tyler's crashing at Aunt Diane's, trying to guilt everyone. Most of the family is ignoring him. Mom called me crying, said I tore the family apart. I told her, I'm still family. I'm just not his doormat anymore. She hung up. It's quiet now. No more texts, no more guilt trips. Lexi and I go for walks. We laugh again. Uncle Greg sent me a message. Thanks for being honest. Sorry you had to deal with that. I replied, just tired of being the punchline. The family group chat is dead. Mom still sends memes sometimes. No one replies. It's awkward, but peaceful. Tyler burned every bridge, and now he knows what happens when the help stops helping. As for me, I left his last 12 angry messages on red. Felt good.